Hello, 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 sweet friends. I'm so glad to be back with you and to share with you a shopping haul from a recent shopping trip that I went on. I live in a rural area, and so I don't go to the mall or to shopping box to the big box stores that often. And so I hadn't been in a while and decided that I was going to take a day off and just get some me time and put on some of my favorite jams and listen to a few of my favorite podcasts and go try to tackle my list of things that I wanted, items that were on my radar, and things that I needed. I will say that most of the things that I'm showing you today are things that were either on my radar or something that I wanted, not necessarily something that I needed. I went to a couple of stores. I went to Cracker Barrel. There was one specific thing that I wanted from there, and it was there, and I was so glad to get it. It's so adorable and cute, and I can't wait to share that with you. I went by Hobby Lobby. I went by Lowe's and Hamburg. I went by Hamburg. Trying to think of all the stores I went to because I went to a lot. Went by Hamburg's, and if you're not familiar with Hamburg's, Hamburg's is that store where if you get a gift from your grandparents and you open it and you say, I needed one of these, or where did you get this from? It might have came from Hamburg's. Hamburg's is that store that has everything. And it has a lot of the items. If you grew up during the 80s, you'll remember at night when the TV would go off and they would just have maybe infomercials on selling, or commercials where they were selling different products that may not have been in the stores. Well, you will find these type of products in Hamburg's. And I like going through that store. I probably spent about an hour in there just looking and touching, or they have something for everybody. It's funny, when you go in, they have like a entrance and there are a couple of chairs. There are always men sitting out there waiting on their wives to finish up shopping. And you'll see one of the lady shoppers go out, and then another man will take the seat and sit there until his wife finishes shopping. And they're almost like the Hamburg greeters, because when you're coming in, they're so nice and kind, and they'll always greet you with a smile and a hello. So I want to share with you a few things that I got from there as well. So I think I will start out with the Hobby Lobby. One of the items I brought from the Hobby Lobby, I've already put it in my storage building, but I will share this, and that is this cute pillow. I love the colors in it, and to me this screams the fall. And you know, Hobby Lobby, they're always ahead of the game. So yes, they do have a lot of autumn decor in there, and I went ahead and purchased this pillow to put on one of my benches outside in my garden. And I love the colors with the orange and greens and yellows and blues, and the butterflies and the raffia that's on the border of the pillow. And when I tell you that they've got a lot of fall stuff out, they do. And so I'm going to save this. I'm not going to put that out right now. I also got this cute little metal duck, and I love her bonnet. Usually when I'm outdoors, I have some type of straw hat on my head, and I like the bow around her neck. I love how soft the colors are. They kind of go with the pillow, the colors. I mean, they're not, the colors are really soft. I like that soft look. I'm going to put this out in my garden. I love having animal decorations in my garden. Another piece of artwork that I liked was this bird design where the birds are sitting on a branch, and look how vibrant the colors are. Each bird is a different color, and as you know, we've had robins here at our home who have been making nests in our bird houses, and right now we've already had 5 little birdies that were born, and they've kind of gone on, and now we have 5 more eggs that we're waiting to hatch. So of course, when I saw this, I'm like, we are the bird sanctuary, so we needed to have this in our garden. So I'm looking forward to hanging this. Now I'd like to show you a few items that I got from the Cracker Barrel store. And I went just to the store. I did not go there to eat. I just really wanted to go in there and look around and see what new pieces they had. So one of the items that I purchased were these cute little butterfly earrings. And I really like the colors. And I don't know, but this year I've been wearing a lot of butterflies, and I didn't really have anything in this color scheme, so I thought this would be a great addition to my collection. And I normally don't wear a lot of dangly earrings, but I thought these would be a lot of fun. And I'm a sucker for Cracker Barrel salt and pepper shakers, and they're usually around $1.49 or $1.99. And I got this one. I think it might be a hummingbird, and it has a blue flower on the side. I thought this was something fun to add, and I'm going to use this as decoration, not as a salt and pepper shaker, as I do most of my salt and pepper shakers that I purchased from Cracker Barrel. And then I got these to put on my kitchen windowsill. I had this duck. And I had to get this cow because across the road from us is a cow pasture. And I love sitting on my porch watching the cows and taking photographs of them and watching them roam around in the pasture. So I got both of these, and hopefully Cracker Barrel will continue to add more farm animals that I will be able to collect in the future. So let me sit those down. And then what I really went for was the teapot and teacup salt and pepper shaker. It's just the cutest little thing. And pink is one of my favorite colors, and it has these pink flowers. And then we have the teacup and the saucer for it to sit on. I thought this was so cute, and I really wanted this, as I said, to display. And I bought an extra set so that I could maybe give it as a gift to someone. And I probably will go back, and if they have any more, I may get a couple more sets, because I think any woman would love to have this as a gift item. But aren't they cute? So if you like teacups and teapots, you may want to go to Cracker Barrel and pick you up a set. Now I want to share with you what I got from Hambricks. I went to Hambricks looking for this item, and I scored. At first I was looking and I couldn't find them, and I asked a lady, did they have them? And she was like, no, but come to find out, I was calling them the wrong thing. I was asking, did they have any table weights? And she was like, no, we haven't had those in a while. And then I kept on around the store looking at different items, and then she came to me and she said, you know what, we have something that might work for you. And lo and behold, it was exactly what I was looking for. They were these flag weights. So I purchased an avalanche of them. I have 6 here. I purchased 2 of like a little birdhouse. And then I purchased 2 that are a bumblebee. And then the final one is that of a dog. And the dog flag weights are perfect, which I love, in honor of Mr. Gatsby. And we have a lot of flags in our yard. I have several. My mom gives me a lot of flags with dogs on them, so I thought these would be the perfect flag weights for those. They had all kind of flag weight designs, but these were the 3 that I chose, and I'm so glad to have them because it's usually kind of windy here. We're kind of up on a hill, and I don't know why, it's just always a breeze, and I appreciate the breeze because it keeps us cool. But it makes my flags curl up, and I'm always having to fix them, and I think these will help out with that. So yeah, I'm excited to have those and to put those out in my garden. I also want to share with you quickly these little lanterns that I got from the Dollar General. They're solar lanterns. I have a pink one, a white one, and then I have this blue one. Well, please comment below and tell me, what do you think about my teapot and teacup salt and pepper shakers? And let me know if you plan on going to Cracker Barrel to get some of these salt shakers. When I tell you that they have all kinds, they have things, they have vegetables, they have shopping salt and pepper shakers. I mean, it runs the gamut. And if you collect salt and pepper shakers, you cannot beat their prices, because like I said before, they're usually around $1.99 or like $1.49, real inexpensive, and they make wonderful gifts. And so thank you so much for watching, and I hope you will leave me a comment in the comment section. And thank you so much for watching. And if you're not a part of my Sweet Friends community, we'd love to have you. I hope you will subscribe and hit the notification bell. And until next time, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.